Well, hello folks, welcome back to the channel. I am the Custard Prophet and we're back with our FM24 mainstay with Wisla Krakow. Yes, it's here for season number 6 and this is our second season where we are playing in Europe. We had a little bit of a break after getting there in the third season, but we're back in the Conference League. We got through our first match and now we're playing Maribor in the third qualifying round of the Conference League. This is going to be a more difficult game, and we have some key players missing through injury. Not quite sure how this is going to go. Right, folks, yes, we have the game against Maribor, and as we said, there are some key players missing with injury. And one of those is Gustavo Puerta. He's not badly injured, he's just not well enough to be starting. The other one is a real problem. It is Click, who has been absolutely fantastic this season. He is just come back from an injury, but looking at him, I'm not sure whether it's going to be sensible to start him or not, really. It's hard to say. We have played a game since you were last together, and we have signed a couple more players just to help us out a little bit. So, as you can see here, we played Slask away from home. Now, this was the game that we had that incredible bottle job last season, where we were 3-0 up after about 40 minutes, completely dominating the game, and somehow lost 4-3 by the end of the game. This time it was another high-scoring game, but we came out on top. A 5-3 victory, another Delgado hat-trick, John Jules with a goal, and Carlos scoring as well. So all in all, I was pretty pleased with that. And we've played 3 games so far, and we've won all 3 of them. So today we're playing Maribor over a couple of legs, but in between we have the game against Rush, which we are not going to see in camera, but I'll let you know how it goes. Right then, folks, let's have a look at the transfers, a couple of transfers that we have made. Neither of them are particularly exciting. This one is basically just so we have another goalkeeper on the books because we just need it. And this Polish goalkeeper was free, so we snapped him up. He's not great. He's not brilliant, but he's not terrible, so he can absolutely be a number 2 goalkeeper. Currently getting a few games elsewhere. He was at Legia, he's had one game with Legia, which is quite good, but mainly played for their second team and also was on loan at Arca last season in the division below. Did relatively poorly there, but we've signed him up, and I don't think it's a bad thing. And we've also signed Andreas Uzcarak, that's a hard one to say, pretty cheap signing, £76,000, and this again is just for the possibility of what he might become. Good passing, good determination, those sort of things, and teamwork off the ball is very, very nice. It's not much really to be disappointed here about as a central midfielder. Yes, the composure anticipation might be higher, but in general he isn't too bad a player. And hopefully we can use him. He hasn't really got much game time for this particular side, although they haven't actually been in any. I think that might be a bit of an issue with the game rather than anything else. So he probably would have been playing in non-league, but he's been playing for. He hasn't actually. This team doesn't appear to have been playing anywhere apart from here. Not really sure what's going on there. No, they've got a reasonable side together, so I don't know why he's not been getting game time. But he's sitting in our reserves now, and I'm hopefully we can kind of develop him into something good. Right, folks, let's go and see how we get on with this game. I might do something a little bit on the crazy side. I'm not sure yet in that central midfield position. Right, folks, we are going to try something a little bit different, and the team we're going with is Delgado and Ted Daraze up top. Ted Daraze has started well. Left side is going to be Carlos. He's done well off that left side. Right side has been a little bit more difficult. We're going to start Rubio on that right side, as the Ardanez hasn't really done much. Pullman is going to be in the attacking, in the advanced playmaker role, and Bednarak, the central defender, is going to come into that ball-winning midfield role. Rationale for this is he can pass. His vision isn't great, but he can pass. He's got good marking. I think he's got the agility to be a player in that position, and he's got the experience as well. So hopefully that's a good decision. We will find out. Krasnowski is coming in on the left side, Garatino on the right, with Ruiz and Javi back playing in the centre. He's had a little stint playing at left back, and we've had Bednarak in there as well. So hopefully this change can make a difference, but we will see what we come out with. So first match here against Maribor of Slovenia. Ooh, we've got more subs that we can include. This is good actually, because we can see if we've got some additional players. So just give me a second and I will go and have a look, see if there's someone else we could bring in. Right, a couple of youngsters brought on. Bednarski, who can play in that central midfield position. I thought it made sense to have someone else who could go there. And one of the players who I think is expected to do some good things, Charlie Engvall, who is English, but looks really, really good. Just 15 years old, but give him an opportunity just to sit on the bench, just to see what that's like. I think that's a good thing for him. So this will be interesting to see how this team plays, because obviously it's not the ideal scenario. We're missing our most attacking threat from midfield in Klich, as well from free kicks. He probably is going to get out on the pitch a little bit later on if we're struggling. If we don't need him, we will keep him off the pitch, and he'll play probably in the next game against Ruch. Right, let's see how we do. Right, Tederaze into Bednarak, who's in that unfamiliar role. Javi trying to find the pass. Bednarak's done very well there. Beautiful ball into Pullman. And the two central midfielders score a goal. It's disallowed, but I will take that all day. The two linked together beautifully well there. Such a shame. Here we go. Tederaze into Rubio, running down this right side. Beats his man. Back to Bednarak. He's everywhere. Ooh. Bit of a dodgy bit of play there. I mean, we've got three really good central defenders in this side, so surely we should be able to minimise the chances that Maribor created. What I'm worried about is being able to create enough chances ourselves. Well, that was absolutely dreadful. We just basically walked out the way for him to pass the ball into Lovric to finish that off. Not good enough at all. Well, we got to half-time. It was certainly picked up and created more chances all the way through the half. We just have not seen any of them, which is frustrating. Bednarak doing pretty well. Pullman's in there. But, yeah, across the team, we're not seeing anything. So, yeah, this is a disappointing performance. We desperately need some creativity out there, but it's hard to know where it's going to come from. Right, we've made the decision. We're bringing Klich on with 30 minutes to go. I'm hoping he can come on and just maybe allow us to create one or two more chances and of better quality. But yeah, we've not seen a single chance. XG-wise, we have got the better XG, but we've created some chances, but not anywhere near enough. So here's Carlos. I mean, if we go out of Europe, yeah, it will be frustrating. Oh, Delgado. That might be a penalty, folks. That might be a penalty. It looks like it is. Delgado, he's done very little today, but can he? He's missed one penalty already, but it's so important, this one, and he blasts it past Burkic. I mean, you look at the stats. It certainly looks like we should be ahead, or should be at least level with the XG, etc. So pleased to get that goal. Well, it is 1-1, and bizarre pass there. It's given us the ball, and Carlos header at the far post. Maybe that should have been a bit better. I don't think we had enough shots on target, really, but 1-1 at least at the minute, as things stand, we are not behind. Putting the pressure on them. Oh, it's John Jules. It's disallowed. 2 disallowed goals. God. I mean, John Jules did so well there. Yes, okay. But, I mean, it's frustrating, isn't it? Oh, nuts. So we scored, had the ball in the back of the net twice, 3 times. Only 1 of them counted. But really, we limited their chances hugely. Good that Click got on, but it's put us in a little bit of a tricky situation going into the second leg. It was 1-1 there. As long as we haven't lost Click, as long as he can play in the next match, I think I'll be okay. Okay, folks, so we are going to play Rook behind closed door. I'll let you know how that goes, and then we're going to come back for the match against Maribor. It's game after game after game at the minute, so we just need to make sure we don't do anything silly in the league matches, because that is where we don't want to let ourselves down. Alright, folks, we're back for the return match against Maribor. In the match in the meantime, we beat Ruch 3-0, very comfortable victory. It took our time to get the first goal. Delgado scored, also had a goal disallowed as well. John Jules scored a little later on, and then Rufo capped a fantastic game at right back. He has really made us think about whether we should be playing him in there, because he was a revelation in there. So let's get out there and play our next game. We have, one little thing that has happened is we've just had a bid in for Acosta, who is someone I'm not sure we need at the club anymore. We could use that money to buy in someone else, perhaps. I'm not sure what his wages are, but they're not too high. He looks like he should be a lot better than he is, in all honesty. Maybe we still give him a bit of time to develop into the player we hope he's going to be, but yeah, not quite sure. What are we going to do here against Maribor? Are we going to go with Bednarak and Ruiz? Oh, I don't know. Right, so this, I think, is the side that we're going with against Maribor. So Delgado and John Jules. John Jules has played really well in the last couple of games, so he's going to get the game. Carlos on the left, he's been good there. Click is back. He'll be playing alongside... He won't be playing alongside Polmans, I think, because Polmans has been quite good. The right-sided midfielder is the problem. We're not quite getting this. So I might play him as a support there. See how that works. Just we're not getting the best out of him on there. Or do we play Rubio there? Not sure what the best thing. We'll play Rubio there on an attack. Krasnowski at left back, Marufo at right back, Ruiz and Bednarak in the centre, Bobek in goal. Right, folks. Hopefully the changes we've made and the what we've got from that win will be enough to get ourselves the win over Maribor. We were close against them, played really well, but just didn't get the job done. Had 2 goals disallowed. We seem to be offside far too often. Right, Rufo on the right side. Oh, Carlos. Oh, mate, that was asking to be put away. Chance. Oh, it was a save. We'll give him that. And Rufo. There we go. He must be much better in the air than anybody else in the team, because as soon as he's on the pitch, he's scored 2 headers. His jumping reach is 16. Maybe that's all it is. It makes a difference, though, having him on the pitch. And we are 1-0 up. That is exactly what we wanted to see. Pretty quiet game so far. But Rufo's got the ball on this right side. He's going to try and put the ball in, maybe. Chips it in. It's in. It's Carlos at the far post. Another header. Not expecting to win this with headers, to be perfectly honest. We're 2-0 up. This game is going perfectly. Maribor have yet to have a shot. Right, on the other side, here we go. Click, plays it in. Rufo hits the post. Ruiz, is Carlos, he's going to have a shot. Oh, Click, almost got one out, got one away as well. Really doing well with these from the wide areas at the minute. Certainly look effective, but here come Maribor. First time we've seen them doing anything. Nice break, and it's not a nice shot there. Straight at the goalkeeper, easy. Well, very, very good first half. Front two have done absolutely nothing. It has been the Rufo down the right side and Carlos down the left side who have been the ones who have made this happen. We're going to carry on in the second half just as we've done. We're doing very, very nicely at the minute. Don't want to give them any hope. Might drop back to a sort of neutral mentality. But here's Delgado. Not seen much of him at all. John Jules. Oh, lovely play. Lovely play. Back into the side. And he scores another goal. Brilliant stuff. Well, I mean, we have been so good, haven't we? Lovely ball through to Rubio. Oh, Click. It came to his head. It's probably the last thing he needed. But Carlos, I mean, how have we been this effective away from home? Just nicking the ball off them constantly. They don't know what to do. Playing the ball around them as if they don't exist. Crisp passing into Delgado there. Carlos, this is gorgeous play. Absolutely gorgeous. Everyone seems to be on a yellow card, which isn't great, but here's Bednarak. To John Jules, round the corner, Rubio. Oh, it's a good save. It would have been a fabulous goal. Well, John Jules has moved on the... nice goal from Rufo. Yeah, he's moved on to the left side of the pitch. And we've brought Tedraze on up front. Puerta's also on for Polmans, but a lovely little header there, this time from Rufo, who's just being an absolute danger. He's a menace, this guy. Right, we've put on Acosta. We've put him on the right side, and that might be an option that works better for us, perhaps, because he is quite fast. So we'll see if this does anything. But another chance maybe here. We're 4-0 up. Here he goes. Here's Acosta. And, yeah, he's finishing not quite on point, but he makes the save. So we've done well here. Well, what a victory. A 4-0 victory away from home. Maribor completely dominated there, which is it's good to see. And yeah, on we go to the next one. I mean, it doesn't get better than that, does it? Let's have a look. It's Antwerp who just about squeak through against Bohemians. I mean, what does that say about the possibility in the fourth round? So we're going to be playing Antwerp. I think it's... We'll have a look at the rules. This is the fourth qualifying round. Right, there is. So the league phase is after the fourth qualifying round. So there is the possibility of doing that. Looking at how Polish sides got on here, you see Legia didn't quite get it through. Only won one game last year out of the 6 that they played. But, you know, potentially you're going to be up against some quality players. Radomiak won 3 out of 6. Pretty impressive. Right, folks, well, that is excellent. Now, what we can say is we have got a real tough... We won that and we won it well, but we've got probably our hardest match of the season up next. And then we follow that up with our hardest match of the season again. And then not too long after that, probably our hardest match of the season, which is ridiculous. And just sort of thinking, if we can get through all of this relatively unscathed, we are going to be in a very, very good place. We really are. As things stand, though, we look good. We look really good. Let me know in the comments what you think this squad can achieve. It feels like we've got real options off the bench. We can move people around. We've got good players up front scoring goals. We've got players out wide scoring goals. And even though we've lost a bunch of players, it seems that we're still able to get the most out of this team. So I'm very, very happy about that. Anyway, folks, I hope you have enjoyed this episode. If you have, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you for the next one. Goodbye.